I want to do this very important video, part one, on how to deal with water damage restoration company and your homeowner's insurance. I had a incident where I had a pinhole leaking from my upstairs sink or vanity. Actually, it was from a hot water line that had been dripping maybe for, I don't know, a few days or so, that eventually I noticed water coming in my kitchen cabinet and fan exhaust hood. Anyway, I right away tried to schedule a plumber to come and investigate where the leak came from, and finally a couple of days later, well, I had one plumber came in. He didn't want to do it, and then so I had to waste a day or two and found another one, and they fixed it for $600. They had to cut into a wall or whatnot, and a dry wall in the ceiling, and cut into my vanity wall, and then I called. Well, actually, they refer me a company to do remediation. So I contact this company, and the guy came in right away, and gave me all of his expertise, all of that. So I say, oh, go ahead and do it, because you know what you're doing, you know how to deal with my insurance, which is Allstate. Anyway, and actually asked me to, because I have $1,000 deductible on the repair. I didn't realize, so he actually asked me for the $500 down. Actually, that was not supposed to be part of the water damage cleanup. It was supposed to be for the repair bill later on, which is I will go into detail. So, and then he told me to send all the checks to him from the insurance company, in which I decided not to do later. But anyway, after the cleanup, I actually moved all of my kitchen cabinets and vanity cabinets out, and actually only kept the panels, the drawers, all of that. But they say it was water damage. They have these tools that it show on the graph on the tools that where the moisture are, and the moisture was behind all of my wall in my kitchen, well, behind the oven, whatever, the area. And the moisture water came to the floor, the hardwood floor, and all of that, and saturated part of that. So they decided to also remove my whole kitchen, and then they haul away, or they threw away all of my cabinets. As a result, when the Allstate adjuster came in, he was asking why they threw away the cabinet, and they did not contact him or get authorization from him. So the adjuster only paid me for some of the floor. Actually, they want me to sand the hardwood floor, all of that stuff. So basically, he had to give me a payment on the estimate, which included ceramic tile upstairs in my bathroom, sanding of the hardwood floor, drywall installations, something like that. So it wasn't much, and he took $1,000 deductible, and actually I got only $1,600, which is, of course, I think is not enough. But anyway, he took, supposed to be $2,600, but he did not include any cabinet, putting back cabinets and all that stuff, actually replacing the cabinets. And he say because he didn't get any information from the restoration company, and we called them and talked to the office manager, and she said she's gonna get everything ready and send it to the adjuster, email to the adjuster next week. So hopefully, I'm kind of a little nervous, and I thought they know what they're doing, and that the cabinets are the and the counter, whatever, granite counter, all of that. I might have to change my counter and all of that, but that's a lot of money. If I have to cough up with the money, or I would say the restoration company is supposed to be responsible for that. But hopefully something could happen next week. It's the insurance company, based on my feeling, they Allstate, they're not easy. I mean, they try to lowball everything, and I mean, my hardwood floor had stain and warp, part of them, and the guy said he can, you can sand them. I don't want to go through sanding and dust and all of that, and actually it will make my hardwood floor a little, because I have two type of hardwood floor in my kitchen, in the rest of my house. So if you sand hardwood floor, your floor gonna be a little thinner. Plus, you're gonna have to sand the whole kitchen, and that's a lot of dust, and I don't want to go through that. Anyway, so that will be interesting. So anyway, they also told me, the Allstate also told me to keep receipts of food receipts, because they figure because without the kitchen you're gonna be going out eating a lot. And also during the restoration period, they put in a lot of machine. The utility was gonna be was high, or it's going to be high. My next bill is going to be high, so also keep the bill from the last 2 months and the last 3 months, or whatever, be prior to the water damage, and then after the water damage. So any increase in utility bill, Allstate will cover. So anyway, that's my experience. So this is part one. I'll let you guys know if the whole thing go through. And basically the company I'm work with, or some other company, as far as repair, they will go with the same software that they use, estimate software that Allstate use. So they will go by the scope of work, whatever they agree on, or Allstate saying their estimate of what needs to be repaired. They will go off Allstate's scope of work. So there should be no money out of your pocket unless you need to upgrade or make some changes, from your. They try to put back everything in the, should I say, in the normal way, normal materials that they use or replace or whatnot, back to the same condition. I mean, it won't be exactly the same, but that's what Allstate gonna pay, and that's what a lot of water restoration company gonna go off the scope. I mean, the guy, the project manager, didn't even want to give me the quote. So I have idea, and he said basically we're gonna go off Allstate scope. So there's no need to give you a quote, but some companies will give me quotes on what they're gonna be doing. So I have options, different options. Actually, the company that I'm dealing with, they want me to verbally agree to them to do the repair. So they would come out with the adjuster to see the adjuster that day. But I told them I'm gonna be getting a few quotes, because that's what everybody doing, suggesting. And he didn't like it, so he said, I'm not gonna go out and to see the adjuster with you, because he's so busy. It won't be fair for him to come out and sacrifice other consumers, blah blah blah. I mean, it feel like they don't really need my business, because they have so many business out there, and it doesn't give me a comfort dealing with this company neither. But I hope that I will get payments from the cabinets that they took away. So this is a good learning experience. Let me know it's very stressful, and you don't have kitchen, and you don't have a bathroom for like a couple weeks now. It's difficult. So, and have to deal with insurance, have to deal with I would say inefficiency of a restoration company. So it's pretty challenging. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later for part 2. Okay, pretty soon, coming up next week.